Alright, so the current date is Saturday, December 27th, 2025, and I've decided that I've come up with some goals that I want to do for 2026, and one of them is what I'm going to show you today, which is I want to start going around to places. Right now I'm currently at where I go to therapy. They're closed right now, so, but what I want to do is start going around and to different areas and start picking up trash and just start cleaning up the areas. But I'm going to show you kind of like, I wanted to get an idea of what this spot looked like, and let's see how it goes. Might be 1, 2, 3 days a week, but it might only be for like an hour each day. But I just want to start doing it, and eventually when I get enough money, I want to start collecting, like get like a lawnmower, a weed whacker, and go around, just start doing some kind of yard work and clean up. I watch a couple of YouTubers, Midlife Stockman and the Boring Channel, and they do a lot of great work. They go around to abandoned places or people that are in need of, who can't do yard work themselves, and they go up and clean it up for them for free. So I just want to kind of start doing stuff. I'll go do another video at some point of like a lot of the goals I'm coming up with for 2026, and kind of see where it goes from there. But let's take a little quick walk, and I'll show you kind of what I want to do. All right, so here's a little stream that, you know, I just want to go around, pick up stuff like that, little papers in there. Kind of, the hand always seems to hit the thing. Just kind of go around with that little styrofoam piece right there. Go up like that. And kind of like back in there. I'm not going to really do the apartment side, because there's probably a lot of reason why it's like that over here. Get that up. Thing in there. All that back in there. Bag. Just kind of pick up like all the trash that's around. Get that that pallet out of there. Then whatever else is back in there. All that. Bottle right here. I mean, I'll get back in there, like, as long as it's along the creek. Get all that. And then, like, stuff that's back in there, but as long as it's along the creek. Other than that, I'm not touching it. Obviously, on a day like today, it'd be a little harder because of all the like ice and stuff. Sleeted a lot yesterday, and get that stuff in there. You know, that, like that. Well, what looks like part of a bottle, the paper, and this. Definitely that. The green thing. Paper right there. Stuff back in there. Like that. Like that little sound. Stuff back in there. That. bottle over there. And back in here, I'll get like all along, like all in this area, and then back in there, up until where the property ends. And then over here, well, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna go over about where the table was, but just like all back in there, get that. Looks like some kind of drink container. Just all along back here. And then a lot of stuff, I guess, once I get it, I'll just throw it in these dumpsters. Just a couple tires. If it's showing up. Tires back in there. And a lot of stuff back in here. Tires back in there. I do believe it's snowing. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just dump them in the dumpster here, dumpster there. Got that stuff there. Even if I have to throw it on the side, maybe they'll take it. If they don't, then throw it in the dumpster. There's stuff back there. Pumpkin can stay, pumpkin can stay. Trash right there. I hope the cameras, they just did an update, and I noticed that I don't know if it keeps trying to focus. Something back in there. I don't know what that is. I actually put this up. At one point I had set up a little feeder here. I put this pole up. Then what I did was I hung a feeder from it, and then I dropped some seed right there. And then like let the squirrels and stuff eat it, you know. And then this is the little kind of like seating area. This is where everybody comes and smokes. Usually it's a lot dirtier than this, but I just come and sweep up whatever's like cigarette butts, stuff like that. Just kind of make it look, you know, presentable. And then back in that area I would go to. So yeah, it's just something I want to start doing. Just, you know, kind of go around and start cleaning up areas. And one, it'll give me something to do. It'll be outside. Here I might only do when it's maybe when they're closed. I'm not sure yet. Like I was thinking coming up on New Year's Day, or I may come up tomorrow. I know they're closed both of them days. And then, like I said, I'll just go to like different areas and kind of look around and clean up the best I can, and at least make it look a little better. And like a lot of times I walk along the lakes and I'll pick up fishing line and stuff and just throw it out. But I just want to make sure I have, like, right now I'll probably just use a rake, a broom. I was looking for a inexpensive trash can, like, you know, like a kitchen size trash can, and just put a bag in there and start throwing the stuff in. Given that there's water areas, I might try to figure out something glove wise, but my hand is frozen right now, and that way my hands won't, you know, get real wet. Definitely want safety, you know, glove wise. Obviously a lot of times I'll see what I'm picking up, so I ain't picking up, you know, needles, stuff like that. I'm sure some areas I'll find needles and stuff. So anyways, that's just a quick kind of, you know, like I said, I just want to start doing things that are kind of giving back, and this place is, you know, important to me, and you know, all the people here are special. So it's just kind of, you know, like I said, about giving back to the community, and you know, doing what I can with what I have. I'm getting in the car though. So like I said, I do at some point want to start maybe doing some yard work and lawn work. Since we moved into this place, I miss it, you know. So I did start doing a little stuff out in front of our apartment, and not much, ain't much you really can do, but there's all the trash seems to surface around where our apartment is, and yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much kind of what I want to do. Like I said, I'll do another video at some point on a lot of the other goals I want to do, like try to save 25 bucks a week, and you know, little shit just to start kind of like get my life back on track. And I know that my YouTube channel has suffered a lot because of the last shit that's going on this year. But all I can do is just try to get it back on track and just kind of go from there. And I'm still trying. Another goal is I want to find a place where I can set up the feeder, a feeder. But the problem is that with a lot of homeless people, it becomes, I have to make sure that where I set up is safe, because I don't want my shit getting stolen. And you know, so anyways, there'll be a video coming up of you know, things I want to accomplish this year and get started. So I mean, there's gonna be really no time frames on how I do it or how long I do it, except like each time. But like, could be like 5 videos at this spot, you know. But once I get started, it's like with yard work, it's like you say you're gonna do 10 minutes. 10 minutes leads to 3 hours. So it's like I say I want to maybe do an hour, but that hour may lead to 2, 3, 4 hours. So I try to record almost as much as everything that I can. Obviously I have to edit some stuff out, and like I said, with a lot of people that'll be here during the, you know, when they're open, it might be a little harder to, you know, record. So but I'll figure it out. Like I said, I might come up tomorrow and get it started just with the small stuff that I have. I just use a rake, a broom, just kind of go from there. But anyways, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next video.